It is American Cynic once again. So we're on what day 10 of this kidnapping. The news networks have uh, spent, I think, 98% of their time covering this one story. And I recently heard Laura Ingraham say that she could see the hairline. Anyway, I was deciding whether or not to cover this because it has been given way too much coverage. Like I said, it feels like 99% or more. So I have so many questions about this. I've never heard of anything like this before. Here's what I mean. Okay, one, uh, the kidnapper it came by car. Is there video of the car? Not that we know of. Uh, and obviously it's a male. They have the video. A male, I would say between 30 and 55. I suspect that it is a cartel member. Why do I say that? Okay. If you look closely at that person's face, okay, first of all, do they sell ski masks in Arizona? I don't know, but take a close look at their face. White male? Okay, well, I have met Hispanics that actually did look white. They have a mustache. Okay, so there's facial hair. They have a backpack that apparently is not common in America. And the way that they're holding the gun, the holster, I have never seen that before, ever. I'm not saying I'm a gun expert, but I've never seen that before. So, and the way that he like casually just walks up, and then he grabs what a rose bush or something and tries to block the view. Like, what are you doing? Stupid. And obviously he's wearing some kind of latex gloves. And so the other question is he alone or is he with a group? I don't know. That's one of the many questions. So there's just so many red flags. And it took, what, 10 days to get video from the Ring doorbell? Come on, guys. 10 days? I would say if it's not within 2 days, I would say you're incompetent, actually. So this is the big story, rightfully so. Someone said they look like boxing gloves. I'm like, well, you obviously have never seen boxing gloves. No, they don't. Uh, so I think it was Megyn Kelly that said that it's a hoax. And I would tell her, well, you better have proof of that or else you're going to get sued. She lost credibility with me a while ago. You know what I'm talking about. It's a very strange case. The FBI, there was one video, I think it was JLR Investigates, where they're focusing on, there were, I think, there were two SUVs and a pickup, and they brought out, I think what was it, three white boxes and a paper bag. Obviously, and there were flashes in the garage. And someone said that's nitronol testing, whatever it is, testing to look for blood. So I'm very curious about what they took out of the house. We're all curious. I do believe that it is a cartel member, but you might be saying, well, why would they demand the ransom in Bitcoin? Look, do you really think that the cartels aren't paying attention to the trends in America? Bitcoin is hot right now. But it does seem very unusual. And the other thing is, 10 days later, this elderly woman, 84, and she's on heart medicine. Come on. I hate to say it. I really don't want to say it, but I don't think she's alive. But they want the money anyway, and then they'll reveal where the body is. And yes, I like I said, I'm pretty damn sure. I'm like 90% certain that it's a cartel member. I've heard stories about how these people operate. They are brutal. They don't care about kidnapping an elderly woman. They just don't. That's like par for the course for them. So I'm curious, what do you think is going on?